Okay, I just thought that I would go over some of the stuff that I've got to take with for this little adventure. We're going to go up and finish staking the corners on 6 claims. So I've got my coordinates, of course, and I've got kind of my map of the area that I'm working in, just a Google download, and then I put in my claims as they sit. Got to have my GPS. So I've got my GPS along for my coordinates. We've got our corner pegs, big old pile of those. I use a lot of those. I recommend using them, and then also using a Krylon paint marker because it won't fade out with the sun over time, where if you write in with a permanent marker, a lot of times if there's southern exposure or western exposure, they do fade out fairly fast. So a Krylon paint marker, like an appliance marker, they work really, really well. Of course, flagging tape, got to have that. I always carry some sample bags. Keep some sample bags with you just in case you see something that's of interest to you. Bring back a sample, take a GPS coordinate. Nails, I carry nails for nailing the tags, and a hatchet for marking trees. Here in Montana, we can use an 8-inch tree and blaze it on 4 sides. So that's, in most cases, that's what we do. Occasionally we have to put in a 4x4, or we have to build a rock cairn, and I will try to eventually have some footage on, doing a 3-foot tall rock cairn and how you set that up. I carry my project notebook all the time with coordinates for some of the other stuff, and just in case we have to go back on something. We started the morning out on this adventure at about 29 degrees, and as we got up into the mountains, the higher we went, the warmer it was, and pretty soon we were kind of tearing off our heavy gear, and we ended the day at about 55 degrees, so it got pretty warm by the time we got done on this one. We did not bring the 4-wheelers on this one. We had about a mile and a half to walk into the first corner, and we knew it was going to be an area, for the most part, that we didn't have good access except for walking in anyway because of the amount of down timber, which you'll see in the video. We got into the first corner and then just started working it was a line along the lower border of our claims that we left some of the lower corners just because of that reason. It was bad access, and we thought, well, if we get everything else, we'll go back and put that last lower line. It was 6 corners that we had to access and put in. And because of the intrusive area that we're in, there's a lot of big boulder and a lot of granite intrusives, and then the down timber, of course, was bad. And it's an area that we had seen quite a bit of big bear activity, so we, of course, were armed and carried bear spray as well. The total hike by the time we went in, put in the 6 corners, and hiked back out to where we had parked the pickup truck was about 5 miles. So it took us a good part of the day. So I hope you enjoy the video and give us a thumbs up, and continue to join us on Monday nights for the stuff Keith and I go over, and we'll have more videos in the future. It's Miner Jim, and we will see you in a little bit. Watch the video. All right, well, we're up in the mountains, going to go out and finish some staking today, and kind of give you a little bit of a tour of some of the country that we're working in. Beautiful morning again. And a nice 1 mile walk into where we're going. At least this is a part of it's on the trail at least. So there's a fresh elk track. Yep, we're almost there. So, alright, well, maybe I'll stop and get those coordinates shoved in. And here's the trail we're going down. Cut our way down in here about a half a mile. Looks like the cows did us a favor. As you can see by the forest, the beetle kill is quite extensive up in here. A lot of dead timber. Well, this ought to just about take us right down there, I think, Brad. For this corner. Nice elk rub there. Yeah, there's a nice rub here. That's a pretty big bull, I would say. That was a couple weeks ago. Well, keep your eye out for any mine holes too, Brad. In here, we may see some activity. I really don't know. This is one area that I haven't walked. I see somebody hunted it. I see boot tracks. And it looked like it's going to take us right down where we got to go on this corner. We're doing good. Kind of nice. The cows got a path figured out. Don't have to climb over all this stuff. Yeah, this is our Forest Service management. Just leave it to burn one of these days. A wallow. Would have been a wallow or headwater earlier in the year. Pretty neat. Well, them mines, well, they'd be farther along here, wouldn't they? This could be a big placer up in here. This is kind of interesting. A lot of this must be elk or moose because the cows didn't graze this down.
No.
Okay, there's the rock. So those mines, Brad, are right up there in that saddle.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to see if there's any lower workings here along this drainage.
I saw some off that hill.
Yeah, there was a couple of test holes coming down there somewhere. Trying to figure out the easiest walking path here. Them cows, that is cow pies though, there was cows in here.
Didn't hear you.
I said there was cow shit, so there was cows in here. Yeah, about 700 more feet.
Are we on that trail still?
I don't know where that trail went. We're heading right for the corner. 600 feet, give or take. We're doing good. We're doing really good. This is not what I envisioned this morning. I figured we'd be climbing through this stuff for hours. So folks, this is what we've been doing for the last month or so, is getting in here and putting corners in on every 20-acre claim that we're doing. About 400 feet, 450 feet, Brad. About 450 more feet. We're doing pretty good, man. Wow. This is kind of nasty. Ooh. Got a big outcropping there, a limestone on top and granite intrusive coming in under it. No signs of placer activity in here though. We're starting into the drainage where it drops down the hill. I don't know. I'm not sure which way to go. Oh, slippery, wet timbers. Huh? I was curious if they ever did any plastering in here. It kind of looks like they may have got up this. That could be just natural erosion though, huh?
I think down below might be better.
Well, what we want to do, we got to go up.
Okay.
But I was going to get across, but maybe we better go up that way.
Yeah. I think you're right.
Because this is not looking good here. This starts dropping off pretty steep here too.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, this could be a residual placer up in here the way this is. So.
I mean, look at it.
Yeah, this is kind of interesting. That's where the water is coming down out of here. Looks like some awful big boulders to move by hand though. Come up here and test. Yeah, I think we're going to go up this way somehow.
Hey, hold on.
That's fine. Just take your time. We'll have to stop up here for a break anyway. I don't want to get too hot. That's pretty impressive there. Sort of all the down timber, which we knew was going to be an issue. You coming, man? Yeah, it's around this. It's around the front of this outcropping the way it looks, Brad. And this is right straight ahead of you. This is pretty neat. Looking down the drainage here, I don't know if there was any handwork done down in here or not. We're definitely in the intrusive granites. You're not going to believe this, Brad. That corner is up there on top. You're kidding. Then the next corner will be over the other side, so.
Is that down in Carpenter?
No, it's be on the other side of here. Oh, we're back climbing down. This is quite interesting here. Kind of looks like an avalanche waiting to happen. It's going to be that fir tree. Because I'm not going to play around in this crap. Wow, this is downright spooky. Wow, not very fun. Quite interesting, huh? The heart of the batholith. No, I'm not. I'm just trying to pick out how I can do this. It looks like we can get there from right here. This is the end of the nest. About 160 feet over this way here. This isn't bad at all here. A whole lot better than that stuff up there. Well, that's crazy. We almost ended up kind of back where we were, huh? Let's use this for looks like an old road or trail here. There's a cow trail over this direction somewhere I seen, but darn it. It's not as smooth as it looks. We can catch the cow or moose trail here a little bit.
Okay, where's that one go?
It's a southwest corner, so it should be on
The other side? Northeast?
or on the east anyway, I suppose. This is a southeast corner here.
Here, would you?
23. I went past it. 23 would be that tree right there. Be my guess. works there. Be able to go out to the road up that drain. Yep. Yep. And then walk back out to the road, out to that trail. Yep. With that real ear.
To the right. I mean, once we get down.
Yeah, and just follow out. We want to be below that rock ledge there, though, so we kind of got to head down into them quakies down that way.
Yeah.
Hopefully we don't run into anything big and mean and ugly.
Well, should we try and go down?
We're going to have to, because that is a nightmare there. Yeah, I think that is an old trail or road to some kind.
Yeah, it is.
Wow. God, it couldn't get much uglier, could it?
Good.
It's just ugly. It looks like right here we can go, though, I think. Yeah, I know where we are now. This is some old workings here from 1880s. Little diversion dam here. It could have been an old beaver dam. You can see the rock piles. We made it, Brad.